Boom, got you there. Didn't think I was gonna come out that freaking door, did ya? What's up, guys? Greater Marlon here. What's up, GM Squad? And today we have another topic. Overwatch Retribution event comes out tomorrow when I'm recording this. So when you're seeing this, it's out today. Maybe I'll have a meme video ready. I don't know, but I'll try to make a video. I don't really want to make a commentary on it, but really, it's just something I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, so maybe I'll make a commentary. I don't know. But we have an interesting topic here to talk about. So, yesterday I talked about the death of Marvel vs. Capcom, and now that I think about it more, maybe it's dead or they're just working on something. Maybe they're working on Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. They did the same thing with Marvel 3. A lot of people didn't like it, but then they came out with Ultimate MVC3. And people loved it. Maybe that's what they're doing. I don't know. Maybe they're planning. Maybe they're just done with the game. And they don't know what to do. So, 4 months, no feedback, nothing. I feel like it's just dead. I feel like it's dead, man. Usually, developers stay in contact with the fans and say, hey, we're doing this. We're trying to do this for the game. But they've just been silent for 4 months, and it's just worrying to me. So, I have a good idea. So, we have two options. Marvel can make their own, just a Marvel fighting game, or, so let's talk about the Marvel fighting game first. This is going to be, I think I'm just going to use one of these topics in the title, but, Capcom could just do something with the rights for Marvel games. Maybe NetherRealm could do something for them and make an Injustice 2 type Marvel game. And yes, that would add another type of fighting game to the yearly thing. So probably if this happened recently, this year would be Mortal Kombat 11. Maybe next year would be Injustice 3, and then in the start of 2019, 2018, 2020 or something. I don't know. Yeah, probably in 2020, 2021. I don't know. Later, they will do a Marvel fighting game. And it would just be Injustice, Mortal Kombat, and then the Marvel fighting game. I don't know how I'd feel about that, but I know NetherRealm makes some pretty good games. They make some pretty good fighting games, and I really enjoyed Injustice 2. And I really do like the Mortal Kombat games. I'm not a huge fan, but I think they're good. I think they're good. They're good games, and I feel like they could do really good Marvel fighting games. But this is the big money, money explosion that Marvel and DC could do. So, Marvel, DC, if you're watching this, if you want to make some mad dollars, listen to this. So, fighting games. I love fighting games. It helps me relieve stress, and it's just freaking fun. Sometimes learning combos, finding your type of favorite character to play as. It's just fun. It's downright fun. And video games do help me a lot. And that's what I love, is that there's all sorts of genres of games, from sports to shooters to fighting to all sorts of crap, to even racing. I love gaming, but there's also some fun ideas you can come up with games. So, hear me out. Marvel and DC could make a Marvel versus DC fighting game. Would it end up as crappy as either DC Universe versus Mortal Kombat or Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite? Possibly. I don't know. There's different types of gameplay they could go with. They could go with the Marvel vs. Capcom type gameplay where it's button mashing, fast paced, and it's just you don't know what's going on. Or they could go the Injustice 2 type gameplay where it's like normal gameplay, kind of hard to learn combos and stuff. And I don't really care which one. Maybe the Marvel vs. Capcom gameplay, because it just fits with this type of game. Marvel vs. DC, it deserves some crazy freaking combat, and I feel like the Capcom MVC gameplay would just work. It would, all these colors, these fast button mashing gameplay, it just fits with all these characters. And the Injustice 2 sounds cool, like the gameplay, and I would enjoy that. Hold on. And I would love to see that. So, no matter what, I don't care what the gameplay is, as long as this happens. So, you're probably saying, but how can they make a Marvel vs. DC game? If they have to do a negotiation and get the rights and stuff. Hear me out. So, who owns DC? The rights to DC? Warner Brothers. They own DC. Who owns Marvel? Disney. Who makes the Lego Marvel games? Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers makes the Lego Marvel games. You see what I'm trying to get here? They could possibly make a DC versus Marvel game. And maybe, I don't know, I'm not a huge person in, like, rights and stuff and how working out deals, like, stuff with, like, the Disney and Fox stuff. Like, I really hope they agree with that, and I get to see freaking X-Men and Fantastic Four and MCU, and actually see them portrayed correctly, and not screwed up, and just trash. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the X-Men. Some of the movies, they're movies I'm just not into. I'm not hyped. I've only been hyped for Deadpool, Logan, and now Deadpool 2. I don't really care for the rest. I'm like, oh, cool. I just know they're not in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and they're not going to do anything for the movies, and it's just, eh. And Fantastic Four, they've just been portrayed as boring characters, but in the comics they're actually pretty cool. But they just don't know how to do that yet. So, I want to see this. I want to see Iron Man versus freaking Batman, Spider-Man versus like Superman, or Captain America versus Superman, Black Widow versus Wonder Woman. This sounds like a good idea, and it sounds like a good time. Like, I need to see this. If they can make Marvel vs. Capcom, they can make a DC vs. Marvel game. And I need it. So, I would love to see just a Marvel fighting game, normal DC Injustice 2 type gameplay, has gear. This is money. If you're wanting to make some serious money, then do this. This is a good idea. Like, I would buy the Ultimate Edition. I would get, or if I could not get the Ultimate Edition, you definitely know that I'm going to buy all the DLC, and I'm going to buy all the costumes if you make some. I'm going to spend money on this game, because I want to see it happen. I will spend money on this game, because I need it to be real. So, am I talking about a $30 price tag for a freaking costume pack? No thanks. If you keep supporting the game, then yeah, I'll spend $30. But if you're like gonna be like Infinite and makes me spend $30 when I have the Ultimate Edition, but I don't get that for free, then what's the freaking point? So I feel like if you make a DC versus Marvel game, you're gonna have some serious fun. You're going to get all the fans to come together and decide who is the best side. And here's how we can decide that. They could make this game, they could do so much with this game. Even, I want to think about it. I want to go over there and tell my ideas for this game. I have some pretty good ideas for games. But you just know they're never going to happen, because they're probably not going to listen to me, a 14-year-old kid, talking about what games he would love to see. So, let's see. You have these factions. Let's try factions, you could say. So, you could choose, what's your favorite side? DC or Marvel? You choose your faction. Then, you'll have these daily objectives for this faction of DC or Marvel. Get 500 or 200 hyper combo KOs. or super meter KOs or something, whatever you want to call it, or win 10 matches as Superman, or win 10 matches as Spider-Man, and then get points to where there's a percentage meter, and whoever has the most percentage wins. So it could be like a monthly thing where, hey, we're doing this, let's see who wins, Marvel or DC. Do you see what I'm trying to get at here? They could do so much with this game, bro. Like, I would play the absolute crap out of it till it was boring. This is a good idea. The faction meter, deciding who won today, this monthly challenge stuff, it's a good idea. And it sounds like straight up fun. And you could either do tag teams, like have 2 or 3 people. I prefer probably 1, like Injustice, because I just like that more. You could possibly do gear. I would like to see gear. You could see Spider-Man in some pretty cool gear. You could see Superman in... Well, Superman doesn't really have cool gear in Injustice 2. His gear is pretty boring. But you could see Batman in his awesome gear. And it just sounds like a good time. Like, I need this to be real. So Warner Brothers, Marvel, DC, if you're listening, make this a thing. Start negotiating, start making deals, start shaking your guys' hands, saying deal and stuff. Make this game. I want to see it. If you want to make some money, make this game. Or make a freaking movie already. I really hope, depending how long I live, that there will be a Marvel vs. DC game or movie, depending on how long I live. I need to see this before I die. I want to see one of these, or all of these, before I die. They made a comic book. They made a DC versus Marvel comic book, so they can possibly make a DC versus Marvel game, and hopefully figure out something to do with the DC versus Marvel movie, because somebody said that, like, I think at DC said, Marvel's in a different multiverse or something. So, I just need this to happen. I want to see it. Either just a normal Marvel fighting game, which is all Marvel characters with cool dialogue and gear. That's cool, but I really want to see this. I want to see Marvel versus DC, and it's gonna be fun. I want to see it. I need to see it now. So, what do you guys think? Do you think this would be a good idea? Would you play it? Would you spend time on the faction meter where deciding whoever has the most percentage, either 99% and stuff, about whoever wins DC with these monthly challenges to see who wins? Would you do them? I would try my best to. So, what would you guys think? Would you want to see this game? Would you want to see just a Marvel fighting game that's like Injustice 2 with gear and all Justice 2 gameplay? Or would you want to see Marvel versus DC? I'd like to see both, but I'd rather see Marvel versus DC a little bit more. So, tell me in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think me do, or until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, guys.